Yes, we are back on the M5Gs. The international break is done. Back
Thank
to club
God.
football. Yes, it's the FA
Some of
Cup.
us do like the internationals, and some of us do not.
Yeah, well, I love it. I love it.
Do
I'm looking
you
forward to
like?
the World Cup, to be honest. But we're going to cover the World Cup and we're going to have a good time. It's going to be great.
Yeah, yeah. The World Cup
Wow,
is
so
different.
much
Yeah.
enthusiasm. Yeah.
You guys, welcome back to the N5 Gist. How are you
Hmm.
doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Looking forward to seeing the Arsenal again, see the boys
Mm,
on the pitch. It's going to be the FA
yeah.
Cup quarterfinals. It's going to be a big one. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see how it goes. It's been a very eventful international break for Arsenal players with the news flying everywhere, man. Injuries in quotes. What did you think about the whole media frenzy on how the players have been put? 10 players were pulled out.
I mean, initially, when these internationals was going to start, I was a bit apprehensive, I would say. Very scared.
Mm, crucial
You may
time.
say you enjoyed it, but for every single fixture, I was just hoping nobody like goes out. And as it all started, I would hear, oh, this person has been pulled out. This one has, had to go back. Initially, I
It's
was
crazy.
concerned, but then I saw a pattern.
Hmm.
Like, man, someone has
See
called
what
on the
you
dark
did there.
arts, man. I see what you did there. It's like,
I just hope we don't get investigated or get probed by FIFA or anything. But I feel they're genuine, maybe. But yeah, I mean, these guys
no, I
are
mean,
these guys are they've had knocks and they still honor their call up. Like Saka had a knock, right? Declan Rice had a knock. We need to just see what happens. Let's see the lineup against Southampton, and then that would justify whatever injuries. And yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
I know.
people can only speculate that something is true and something is not. Why even thought it was brilliant, or at least from an Arsenal perspective, is some of these guys actually went to their countries.
Yeah,
But it seems like there's been like a very good sort of interaction between national medical teams and ERSA, because you'd say that the Spanish medical team assessed this person and felt it was not safe for that guy to continue. So there's really
yeah,
nothing FIFA wants to
yeah,
say. It's not like
yeah,
Arsenal said, oh yeah, it was the medical
exactly.
teams of those countries. So it
That
was kind of
advised.
brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I was happy that most national team managers used common sense in,
yeah,
in how they address the issue of some of these players. Everyone realizes these guys in these days are playing an awful lot of football.
yeah.
I mean, I'm
The
happy we didn't have
calendar
to
is
play the
crazy.
Club World Cup, but those
Yeah,
that, participated in that, you can see how injuries has wrecked them.
right
And you're
them. Yeah,
coming into the main season, from the main season, going to play these internationals, and it's higher stake because some of them are still playing the qualifiers as with
mm,
Sweden and what have you.
yeah.
And then for some stupid friendlies, you see Araujo going into some very
Oh my gosh, that
unnecessary
tackle on Phil
tackles.
Foden was unnecessary. I'm surprised he came back for the Japan
Unnecessary.
game. Like, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
I
Yeah,
am not. I'm not a Barca fan. I do not like them for anything. But I mean, it's football, and these are like human beings. You want everyone healthy, and you see what happens to Rafinha now, and how he's just out for like unnecessary games. I
yeah,
believe. I would say if it's a World Cup here, let the whole season end. Maybe if FIFA finds a way on how they can shift the time, give the players a bit
yeah,
more rest, then you can have 1 month for
yeah,
players to train with their countries, get to know yourselves and all, and before the actual competition. But it's just a whole mess. You
yeah.
enjoy it. If these things are real, Arsenal doesn't have a first 11 right now.
Yeah, true. Yeah, 10 players
So
going
what do
out
you think,
is crazy.
man?
Yeah, I got flashbacks of Gabriel's injury in the last friendly where Ancelotti played him in a needless friendly, and that cost us a huge chunk of our games. And
Till now,
I just got flashback. Yeah, same thing almost happened again. So yeah, I think
options are
FIFA
still.
needs to look at the calendar if anything can be done in the number of games these guys
It's
play.
about
But yeah,
money.
it's all about the money. It's all about the cha-ching. But yeah, it is. We had a few performers in the international break. We need to big up Gyökeres, man. This guy scored 4 goals in the space of 4 days, bro. Like, bro, he turned up for Sweden in a remarkable fashion, man. He secured the World Cup ticket for Sweden. They are going to the World Cup on the back of his goals. That was a very, very good performance. Gyökeres, Martinelli had a goal as well in the Brazil friendly against Croatia. And Ben
Yeah.
White featured for England against Japan, although they lost 1-0. I'm going to be rooting for Japan in the World Cup, man. That's a dark horse that everybody needs to think about. But yeah, international football, man.
They've always been dark horses. I
Mm,
like their speed. I like their pace, and
yeah,
they played. It was just 1-0, but those guys played fantastic. They play fantastic
super
football,
football,
and
man. Super football.
super. But yeah, World Cup is definitely going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's all
Fortunately, the
about club
Eagles.
football now, man.
Yeah, but yeah, football.
Arsenal will take on Southampton in a crunch quarterfinal. We've had a few history with Southampton. I will never, although that was in the Premier League, I'll never forget that 3-3 draw against them, where they actually took the lead twice in that game. When we were gunning to get our Premier League title, but we flunked it that year. And Southampton did put a thorn in our flesh. So in this game, though, we need to scrape through them to get past in the quarterfinals to get to the semis of the FA Cup, knowing that we lost the Carling Cup final. So we need to hunt for these trophies in any way possible. Southampton is going to be in the way. How do you see that game
Mm.
going? Knowing with the number of knocks and injuries that we've had, do we look to the youth, or do we know that some players are going to shake this off and, reappear in the colours against Southampton this weekend?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Ateta does. I mean, a
Mm,
whole lot of, I think the most we've got is, everyone is going to be assessed, see if they are able
yeah,
to make the last training before the game. And I don't think we're really going to know much until maybe later tomorrow when
yeah.
news starts coming out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I really can't tell. Do we go with the younglings? Because
I mean,
I
I
mean,
know
we're in
it's
the final stage of this competition, and it's another
yeah,
trophy that we can, knowing that, well, we've just dropped one.
yeah.
Does he want to play? I mean, I think he's going to take it a bit serious if
He
some
should.
certain players are fit. And I
Yeah,
think it would also give them an opportunity to get back into that kind of like club competitive reading.
yeah.
Since we're from there, we're going back into the running. It's going to be Bournemouth,
Exactly.
and it's going to be our fierce rival City now. So,
Cracker.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Do you think? Do you have an idea of what's you feel
I
Arteta's
mean,
going?
there are a few players I miss, but missing players doesn't mean, it's justification for them to come in and perform. I mean, Lewis Kelly could probably had a good outing for the England under 21, so hopefully he could get a shout for this game. Should we take it up from the striking position? I definitely Gyökeres is on form. He has to play against Southampton this weekend, man. I think he should, if he's injury free. I hope he's come back from Sweden without any injuries or knocks or whatever, because it's going around everyone. I think Gyökeres should be there so we can get the
I'm
goals going.
not sure he's going to start though.
So does that give room to Gabriel Jesus then?
Yeah, I think it's going to be more. I may be wrong, but I mean, we all may be wrong. We're not in
Yeah,
Arteta's
because
head.
we do not
But
know.
what I'm thinking is, if he played, it's going to be like almost 3 games in 10 or 11 days, and we have Champions
Oh,
League on Tuesday. We've
yeah,
got
that's true.
Sporting. Yeah.
That's true.
So, do you want to risk that? Do you want to risk him into the running, or would you give him a breather? I mean, there's Jesus that has not gone anywhere, and he's
Mm,
still got legs. So I
yeah,
would rather start him there.
yeah.
Kai's been, just gotten back from injury. He played a
Yeah.
couple of games for Germany.
Scored as well.
Yeah, scored. Do you want to build more match fitness for that? So I think Kai could be another option. And I think you
Yeah.
can rest Gyökeres or bring him off the bench if he's really needed.
Yeah.
If we're doing well, then someone like Anus can come up to finish the game. It gives
Harryman
them the option.
Hanus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
how I'd approach it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's actually a calculated way of looking at things. Yeah. But
yeah,
Havertz striking. So in the Carling Cup finals, we had Havertz in the midfield. Depending on how it goes with Odegaard, Eze is obviously out. Eze is not coming back for a few more weeks. If Odegaard is back, Odegaard starts obviously.
yeah,
But yeah, it might be one where Havertz might end up being in the midfield again. I mean, it's only Southampton. We did that against Portsmouth, I think, if my memory serves me right. So yeah, maybe Havertz could come in the midfield, depending on how Odegaard goes with the injury. Then in the back four, do you think Ben White? Ben White has had a few games. You know, he played both games for England. Do you think he carries on and gets back into the starting lineup, or maybe they field in some youngster or something? I feel Ben White might probably start that game.
yeah. So right back, like I
Mm,
said, it depends on the injury situation. If
mm,
we're in a state where we think Timber is fit to start, I think Timber would start,
mm.
and it's more on the thought of also managing Ben White from playing a couple of games. We know
Oh
of
yeah,
his recent injury woes and all. Do you want to then throw him in not something that's not as high stake? I don't think
steak. Yeah,
Southampton, yeah, with all
yeah,
respect to them, they're a very brilliant team. And this is even though they are not in the league right now, they're a Premier League side. So they can
yeah,
definitely hurt us.
yeah. Quality side.
So yeah, I would say Timber comes in, builds some match
Okay.
fitness. I know.
So would you apply that
Interested to
logic?
be managing both of them.
Yeah. Would you apply that same logic for Gabriel and Saliba, who didn't go for any international representation for their country? So they claim they've suffered a few knocks as well. So would they be
Yeah,
out for this game? Do you see Calafiori and Mosquera or Salmon? Maybe Salmon comes on. Who knows?
I think what would happen is two things. It
Hmm.
will be Mosquera. Don't let me say it will be. I feel it may be Mosquera and one of Gabi or Saliba, whichever
We'll
one
shake off.
seems
Yeah.
fitter right now.
Hmm.
Or, like you said, Salman and one of the other big boys. I don't know who, I mean, there's a number of them now. But the
Yeah.
thing about it is coming from the League Cup, and I don't know if he's got his confidence back because
Hmm.
the goal he was kind of at fault for kind of put him down a bit.
Yeah.
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 So I don't know if his head's back up and stuff, but it's an option. But I think one of Gabi or I don't think Ateta will risk playing both of them.
Yeah.
But I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
No, I don't think he would do that as well. I mean,
Yeah. But
yeah.
what I will go with Mosquera and one of them and centre back.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, just looking at so the last game against Mansfield, it was Salmon and Mosquera. They started, and then later on, yeah, maybe he wants to build a sort of partnership for them in the cup run. Who knows? And then if yeah, like you said, the errors, if they can shake off the errors, I mean, it's a chance in a lifetime, man. These guys need to grab the opportunities as they come. So hopefully, with Saliba and Gabriel suffering knocks, if they do get the shout out for a start, they better grab it and shake off any errors and just perform. Basically,
Yeah.
what about in the midfield? Do you think Declan Rice will be back?
Or on the left. Remember?
Oh, on the left. Uh, is it that
MLS.
Calafiori
I think
or
Lewis Skelly
Lewis
should
Kelly?
come.
Yeah.
The other game, he was suffering from a suspension.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I think he needs playing time. Come on, and we
Mm.
saw that partnership with Waneri,
Oh, that was great.
the Islanders. Yeah, so I think Louis Skelly should just come in.
Yeah. See what he does. It's up to Ateta.
Yeah,
And Declan Rice, he too withdrew. Declan Rice and Saka, they both withdrew from the England game against Japan because of knocks. So, yeah.
well,
Do you
I
think?
think the medical team was seeing some of more of excessive or like critical levels of exhaustion
Mm,
was more of their case than actual physical knocks, or maybe
mm.
that could have just been for Saka. But he's coming
I
back
don't.
into this game. And
Saka needs to find his feet,
let's be
man.
real. those guys have rested. They've rested enough. It's 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, yeah. They need some match fitness.
Yeah, to be honest, it's hard to predict, man. Let's see what happens when the news filters in and then see a proper
Yeah.
starting lineup. There's a game that we have to, prioritize and knock Southampton out to get into the semi-finals. Still some big boys in there. Man City are still in there. Liverpool are still in there, I think. So
I
yeah,
think one of them is going to come out, man, because they're
yeah,
facing themselves.
facing each other. Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's see how it goes. Predictions. What do you think the scoreline will be? We should be winning this game easily, even though it's at St. Mary's. It's I, judging from the Mansfield game, we did have a bit of control at the start of it, and then Mansfield started. It's always hard when you go to these grounds. If it was at the Emirates, I'll be a bit more confident. But yeah, I do see us winning this game easily. I want to predict 2-0 to us. Arsenal winning straight up. No long issues with how far the game's go. It will be ended early enough, like at the start of it. I think we even scored 2 goals in the first half. I think these boys are fired up now. We've had our break. We've come off a loss in the Carling Cup final. It's time to reset. It's time to, attack all these games one by one. Arteta came out in the press to say now we've got 7 cup finals to do in the Premier League. I know it's the FA Cup 9, but yeah, we're going to take each game as they come, and I think they're all fired up. It's going to be, a demolition job from the Arsenal going forward. That's what I feel is going to happen. We're going to be fired up big time.
You know what I think?
What do you think?
Absolutely opposite from everything you just said.
No way, bro. Are you a fan? Are you for us against us?
No,
Maybe
for
KG.
us, but it's what my eyes have been telling me. I think it's going to
Uh,
be a very cagey game. So I'm coming to say that it's been hard for us to create anything in very recent times. We've really struggled. We're talking about managing players, our injuries, the around us or the news, whether they are false or they're actually true.
hmm.
In the last game, it took Arteta making a brilliant tactical switch and bringing AZ
Yeah, yeah,
and Madueke to have to change a game
yeah.
in that against that sort of opposition. Southampton are a more formidable team. In
Mm,
their league, they've had some back-to-back. I think they've won 4 in their last 5, maybe 3
mm,
consecutive wins in their league. So,
yeah.
I mean, they are they are doing well.
That's their
We
league,
don't
though.
even know if Odegaard is going to be fit enough to actually start, because then that will be our only kind of
Great.
very
Creative outlet.
creative outlet, as it were. Madueke down with an injury that will give
Mm,
us some more directedness on that right side. That
mhm.
seemed genuine because we saw it. Although news has come that it wasn't as grave as we feared.
Yeah.
The Saka coming, Saka has been running like Uncle Tunji in recent times, man. We always don't
Saka
know
is a
what's wrong with
shadow of
Saka.
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean, on paper, you would expect it, but I think Arsenal still wins. But I think it's going to end like a 2-1 or something.
Oh, you see them scoring us. Okay. Well, yeah, to be
Absolutely.
fair.
One
Yeah.
question I was going to ask you, what do you see starting in goal?
Oh, yes, in goal. Yeah, definitely gonna be Raya again. It's definitely gonna be Raya.
Raya.
Yeah,
I think
definitely
we're
gonna be Raya.
done with good. I think we're done
It
with
was,
Kepa at this point in time.
thank you for your
Yeah.
services, Kepa
Yeah, we've
Arrizabalaga, but yeah.
we've we've paid for the loyalty we thought we owed him, and it's cost
Hmm.
us. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think it's everyone's happy now. So yeah,
yeah.
Raya back in goal. But if we're still shaky, depending on who we start at the back or whether Teta lines up for this game, I still see them giving us trouble. And it's still at St. Mary's, dude.
Yeah, sir. It's St. Mary's. It's a championship side at the end of the day. We're a Premier
Yeah,
League side. We have to show levels and we have to show why, we're on top of the league in the Premier League. So yeah, it's an
yeah.
FA Cup round. We're coming off, a few heartbreaks. So yeah, I know the boys will be ready to respond.
The FA
That's
Cup
just
comes
it.
with the weird magic, and everyone loves an underdog. So
Mm.
yeah, I hope we do what we have to do. Yeah, I just want to be happy. But
Did he give you a
I
score
would
prediction? So you said 2-1, yeah?
Yeah, I said 2-1 to the Arsenal.
Okay. All right. Beautiful.
And
Let's
what
see
did
how
you
it
say?
plays
You
out.
said it was going to be a
2-0.
landslide. 2
Yeah, it's
nil.
gonna be at 2-0 and it's gonna
I
be
thought it was going
early.
to be like 4-0 from your
No, I'm
end.
not gonna. I'm going to be conservative with this one. I'm gonna go 2-0,
I mean,
but two
if
goals will be
2
scored in
nil,
the first
2-1,
half.
we're not very far from each other. Then we
Yeah.
both believe that we struggle up front and score just 2 goals. So maybe
Yeah.
taking Max down and to help change the tides. But let's see.
Let's see how it goes. It's been another one on the M5 Gist. We will react to that game. It's gonna be kickoff 8 p.m. on Saturday.
Ooh.
Yes. Arsenal will take on Southampton at St. Mary's Ground in the FA Cup quarterfinals. Do like, share, and subscribe to our videos. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yes.
You tuned in live to the M5 Gist.